Welcome back. Now let's try to get a gist of what glycolysis is in detail. So whenever you talk about glycolysis, first break down into two words, glyco and lysis. Well, glyco means glucose and lysis means breakdown. So basically we are breaking down a 6-carbon sugar, that's glucose. So this glucose is undergoing glycolysis and then it forms pyruvic acid. Of course, from pyruvic acid it is going to undergo a lot of other processes, either aerobically or anaerobically. Now when we talk about all of these things, this pyruvic acid will undergo another process and again form a lot of ATP molecules. So this is what glycolysis is. Now when you talk about glycolysis, well, it is nothing but a condition, a pathway in which glucose undergoes conversion into two molecules of pyruvic acid. Now this pyruvic acid is then converted into acetyl coenzyme A, and this acetyl coenzyme A then enters inside the mitochondria, and when it enters inside the mitochondria, it will get under one cycle which is called as the Krebs cycle to form carbon dioxide, water and energy in the form of ATP. So the process of glycolysis, firstly it occurs inside the cytoplasm. Well, it is also called as the EMP pathway, and this EMP pathway means Emden, Meyerhoff and Parnas, because these three were the one who discovered glycolysis, and that's why in their honor it is named as the EMP pathway. So when you talk about glycolysis, in this a molecule of glucose, the glucose molecule is broken down with the help of oxygen. It means it is oxidized step by step. So when it's oxidized step by step in the process, two molecules of pyruvic acid, ATP, NADH2, whose full form is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, and water are formed. Now in this case, this pyruvic acid will be converted into acetyl coenzyme A, and this acetyl coenzyme A will then enter inside the mitochondria to insert in a process called as the Krebs cycle. A cofactor, which is NADH2, is formed, and this cofactor will help in all of these cycles to perform very smoothly. Well, molecules of pyruvic acid which are formed in the process are converted into molecules of acetyl coenzyme A, and this acetyl coenzyme A will then enter into the Krebs cycle. Two molecules of NADH2 and two molecules of carbon dioxide will be released during this process of Krebs cycle. Well, this is what glycolysis is all about. So glycolysis is the first step in a complete oxidation of glucose and production of ATP in cellular respiration. So we have glycolysis followed by the Krebs cycle, and then the Krebs cycle is followed by the electron transport chain. Well, let's take the word coenzyme and let's try to first break it down as CO, enzyme, ENZYME. So coenzymes are nothing but they are helpers in the process of this entire reaction. So this is what coenzyme does. Just like cofactors, they will help in a proper completion of all these reactions and then the production of energy in the form of ATP.